What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're taking a closer look at the brand new iPad Air. Now I know this is not labeled as an iPad Air Plus, but that's what I'm going to be calling it. Respectfully is an iPad Air Plus. It's the new generation. It has M2 chip inside, so it has a bit of a refresh to the internals, better performance, better specs. The default now comes with 128 gigabytes, which is really nice. That's very nice to see. It's an iPad Air. It has a 13-inch size screen. Now in my last video, you would have seen that I unboxed the brand new iPad Pro with the M4 chip and all of its greatness. I also had the Apple Pencil Pro, but that's been in another video. I'll have it linked somewhere, and I'll have that somewhere linked maybe in the corners, wherever the case may be. But we're gonna jump into this. I will have an overhead shot. I'm actually really excited for this iPad Air. I know it's just a regular iPad Air with a bigger screen, but I'm curious to see what it looks like, and I'm curious to see what we have here today. So here we have it, guys, the iPad Air Plus. I know it's not a plus, don't flame me in the comment section, but you can understand where I'm going from this. So I can see this trend from Apple. You know, we had the regular iPad, and then we had the implementation of the iPad mini somewhere along the line. That came beforehand. That was very much in the past. We haven't had a refresh to the iPad mini in a hot minute, but what we do have is we've seen a pattern from Apple. So we had the iPhone, and then we had the iPhone 12 mini, 13 mini. It wasn't so popular, so they discontinued it, and then they tried to go the opposite way. So they gave us the iPhone 14 and 14 Plus, and then 15 Plus, which are actually pretty popular. I've seen a lot of people with the iPhone 15 Plus. It's an iPhone that I heavily recommend to a lot of people. iPad Air 13-inch M2, 128 gigabytes. This is something I'm really happy about, that the base model now comes with 128 gigabytes. It's also the bigger one, so I'm assuming that the regular 11-inch still has a 64 gigabyte option. But this one does have 128, which is good. It's a bigger iPad. You're probably gonna be using it a lot more, you know, for drawing and all that stuff. You want to store up some files. You want to use it kind of like as a side computer with the Smart Folio keyboard, which Apple is due to upgrade their iPad OS. I mean, they need to revamp that because it is so outdated and there's so much they can do with it, but they refuse to do so. So here we go, iPad Air 13-inch size in the new violet colorway. Ooh, this is nice and clean. Okay, I like this a lot. Let's just peel off this back part here. Ooh, this violet color is really nice. It has so much character to it. Ooh, now this is clean. Hold up. This is a clean iPad. So you can see this is the new screen. In contrast, this is very glossy, very nice and shiny. Now you can obviously notice here that has the new implementation of the horizontal camera. It is now on the landscape, in contrast to before where it was on the portrait side, and now is on landscape, and I think it's a little bit better. We still have the fingerprint ID on the top. Now I do want to give you guys a bit of a comparison here. As you'll see, this is the iPad Pro, the brand new one with the nano texture glass. You'll see this one has a matte finish to it. It also attracts a lot of fingerprints, so be wary of that. This new glossy finish, overall the glossy finish is a little more pristine. It's nicer, better looking, but this one is so nice. The matte finish on this is truly great. I really like it. I've been using it a little bit, and I gotta say I really like it. Let's turn this bad boy on and see what we got here. Take a quick look at this violet colorway. Now, one thing I've noticed, you know, it is very thin. This one's also very thin. It's very nice. Has a great form factor. Oh, that is clean. So yeah, I have to say that in contrast to like a regular sized iPad, which I will actually bring out. So for all of you guys who want a little bit of a reference, this is the iPad Air with the M1. As you'll see here, I have a prompt that says set up the iPad. It could do that, but it would take a hot minute. So here we go. This is the regular size screen. This is the other version. Mine is a little bit damaged. As you'll see here, it's chipped at the bottom. It's been through basically hell and back, but the new screen is definitely nicer, bigger, and better. So I will admit that had I had the option to buy this bigger size in the past, I probably would have, although I've been pretty much used to this size of the iPad. This one's been holding up pretty well over time. The Starlight colorway is obviously one of my favorites. We're going to be setting this up really quickly. So I got the iPad set up. We're taking a closer look here at this new big vibrant screen. It is really nice. It's so punchy. It's all up in your face, but a little bit in contrast to the other size of the iPad, as you'll see here. If we take a closer look, you can see the slight differences. Obviously, this one's a bigger screen. This one's the older generation. It is a little thinner, so I can tell by just putting them from side to side. I'll actually try and give you guys a bit of a closer look here. If you put them side to side, you'll notice how the older generation is a little bit thicker. This one's just by a tad thinner. It's not a big difference, it's not much, but it is just a little bit thinner. It's nice. This big screen is very cool. It obviously has some returning features, so it still has the fingerprint touch ID here, and it has now the horizontal layout camera, so it is now on the landscape instead of being on the portrait like on this one. You'll see here the camera's here. This one is now on the landscape. It's a nice little touch up, nice little feature. Other than that, there aren't that many differences. Obviously, this one has an M1 chip, this one has an M2. Bigger size, I do have to say that it's easily be, for me, it's an easier recommendation to go for the bigger size. You're obviously gonna get a bigger battery as well, but just overall, it just looks nicer. You're getting, I feel like this is what an iPad should look like. This is a little bit small. It's not ideal, but this is really, really nice. Quickly in the box, we're also gonna be taking a look at some other stuff. I'm gonna put this one away. I'm gonna get into the box real quick here. So we do have a regular USB-C cable. This one is white, it's not color coordinated. The iPad Pro has a color coordinated cable. It hits black. It has a 20-watt power brick that comes with it. That's really nice. And we're taking a closer look here inside. I don't know if we have matching colored stickers. So unfortunately, from what I can tell, there are no stickers. That's a little sad. So that was a closer look at the brand new iPad Air 13-inch format. This is, as I like to call it, the iPad Air Plus. It's nice, it's vibrant, it's very, very pro-like. It feels like a pro iPad. It has a very vibrant screen. It is absolutely clean. It's thin form factor. It obviously doesn't have all of the pro features, but definitely the iPad Air feels nothing short of quality. It feels great. I'm gonna be having a full in-depth review on the channel, as I think this is probably the best iPad at the moment for anyone. It has performance, it has power, it has all of the features, and it has a big vibrant screen, which I think is everything you would like in an iPad. It's great. It comes in 4 simple minimal colorways, so I think anyone could pick up any colorway and you'd get away with it just fine. It has returning features like the fingerprint ID, and it has also some newer features, so you're now looking at the landscape camera and the bigger screen. Now, I feel like a lot of people are going to be jumping onto this iPad. It is nice. It has great features, but not only that, it also provides a bigger screen, which you know what that means. Bigger screen usually equals a bigger battery. But that's been a first look at this iPad. This isn't an actual full-on review. We only talked about the few little new things and some of the new things that you can expect. I'll be having an in-depth review on the channel very soon, so stick around for that. I'm looking forward to trying these new iPads out. Now on the channel, I would have already had a video on the new iPad Pro. If you guys want to check that out, it's also going to be linked somewhere on screen. Now let me know what you think about these new iPads. Are you going to be picking any of them up? Do you like the new form factor for the regular iPad Air? I think this is a great addition to the lineup, and the new iPad Pro just feels really nice. It's very expensive, it's pricey, but it is a premium device, and I think you are getting every penny's worth. Let me know what you think about them. I'll be having videos on them shortly. So if you've enjoyed this kind of content and you would like to see more, make sure you subscribe, give the video a like. I'll see you guys very shortly with some more videos. Let me know what your thoughts are on these new iPads. With all that said, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Thank you so much for watching. I wish you the best of luck in everything you do, and I'll catch you on the next one. Deuces.